Hey guys, it's Josh here. Just wanted to give a little preface to this episode with everything that's happened the last week. Me and Rory recorded this one back in May, I think. And so I just wanted to clear that up in case people thought we're, trying to take advantage of the dialogue that's going on right now. That's not our intention, especially with the fact that we both really liked this movie and we talked pretty highly of it. I thought it might seem not great given all the discussions going on at the time, but just want to give you a heads up in case that's not what you're looking for to listen to right now. And if you do listen, I hope you enjoy the episode. Thanks.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Absolute Obscure with Josh and Rory. I'm Rory.
I'm Josh.
And this is a podcast where we watch movies you've never heard of and we talk about them. And the movie we're talking about today, there's a reason you've never heard of it. It's basically unreleased.
Yeah.
Because if this were to get released, the stars and directors would get so many death threats.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I remember, so we're talking about All the Little Things We Kill, which is by far the most serious movie.
Yeah, this sadly isn't going to be like a regular episode, I don't think.
We'll try and make it as light as possible,
Yes.
but this is a movie about
School shootings. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Our guest Emily was just in the back and her face was pretty shocked. Emily, you want to come talk about your opinion on school shootings for a bit?
yeah.
Sounds good.
So this movie is from director Adam Neutzsky-Wolff, who I previously mentioned sent us this directly, gave us a private linked password screening for it.
So thank you for that.
Yes, thank you so much for that. This does have a 7.2 on IMDb with 129 votes, and 35 people on Letterboxd have seen this.
Oh.
So
would it have been in like some festivals probably? Is that how a few people got eyes on it?
I think it's been on a few festivals, and I think it is on like a very unknown streaming service in the States.
In the States, yeah.
Because I when I first reached out to him, he said it should be available on this.
Right.
And I was just like, that is not a real place. I contacted a bot somehow. And then I
just click this link and put in your credit card information, and you'll have access to it.
And then he sent us the link officially. So I'm just guessing that it's very hard to distribute this kind of film.
Well, and like immediately after you saying that, it's like, oh yes, that makes sense. Like I'm a little nervous to talk about this subject, you know, so I can totally make sense why anyone involved should be, I guess.
Yes.
Sadly, I think.
And there's a lot of big, or at least well-known names in this movie. We have an Oscar-nominated actress in this movie. Did you know that?
Is that the lead?
No. Daniel Brooks, who plays the officer, was nominated for...
We went to this together. We
The
went
Color
to
of Purple.
Color Purple,
Yes. Yeah.
She was great.
She is great.
Yeah.
She isn't given as much to do here, I feel.
She's really good in her role, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
very good. And then our lead is Elizabeth Marvel, who's been in a lot of things.
Stuff, yeah.
I recognize her from House of Cards, which another actor, Reed Birney, who plays the Senator Hess in the movie.
Oh, he was also in that.
He's also in House of Cards.
Nice. She also was in this Netflix one-off called Unbelievable, other dark subject matters. She played the girl's like one of her adopted mothers.
So
yeah,
I think she likes
tackling hard issues,
tough subjects, and she has a very specific point of view that she likes going on. We also have R.J. Mitt, best known as Walt Jr.
Walt Jr.
He plays Jamie King in this, and the only other people I have written down here is Jessica Sula, who plays Katie Walker, who plays the most liberal student in the class, who will say doesn't act at some point, which I'm just like, that's insane. This movie is kind of insane.
It definitely is.
And very dark and very angry. This is by far I would say I do think it's a good movie.
Me too. It's hard to say. I always find with stuff with subject matter like this, it's hard to say like I like that movie.
Yes.
You know, it's like I remember watching like Manchester by the Sea, and I wasn't like loved it.
Oh my god! When he tried to kill himself after he found out he killed all his kids accidentally, fantastic,
beautiful.
Oh my god,
beautifully done.
This is what movies were made for.
But I do have I think it's probably like escapism where I do like to enjoy my like pain and suffering from films rather than, you know, real life. I think that's important in some ways.
It's cathartic and it can be a way of seeing your own pain in ways that you hadn't before.
Sometimes
kind
it
of
helps
thing.
you get through things on your own or
Absolutely.
whatever. Yeah. So I would say the same thing where it's hard to say. I liked it, but it was very good. I think, I mean, how can it not? It's the tough thing is with this conversation is people are so set on their side that it's hard to have an open discussion about it, which I think is the whole point.
Yes, absolutely. Where you're forcing people into a corner and you've basically forced them into a corner with the subject matter that we're talking about, and then you're just fighting. It's just fighting.
Right. Yeah.
I guess we should say what this movie is about specifically.
Yeah.
I also got to ask you, the ending. Is that something because I feel like...
Okay, I think we're on the same page on this.
This movie can't be talked about without talking about the ending almost.
I almost want to give... This is the first time I ever wanted to give a spoiler warning.
Yes.
At a certain point.
Yeah.
And be like, if you don't care about that, then we'll continue to talk about it. But if you... have interest in seeing this movie, which I think you should.
I do think you should.
And if you do not want it spoiled for you, then like honestly, I will not care if you check out at that point and seek it out.
Yes.
Hopefully, I think he's working on trying to get it on streaming services.
Yes, he specifically was just like, "Hey, if you know any Canadian distributors," and I was like, "You have overestimated."
We are the guys to talk to about this, by the way. Just so send us your films. We'll get them in the hands of people who can get them into other people's hands.
Listen, I know somebody who's been to CBC Gems. I'm sure I can work something out. I could see this getting on CBC Gems.
That was my biggest point coming into this recording. I was like, I wonder if Rory doesn't want to give away the end or does. But yeah, I think that's maybe our best thing to do
is to give it away.
Like spoiler warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then talk about it because it is interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So should we do that right now, or should we do a little bit into it?
I think we should,
because I feel like it's almost impossible to talk about
without knowing the ending.
The ending affects everything so much. How let's go into it, and then when we get to a point where we feel like we have to talk about it,
it'll naturally come up.
Yes.
Okay.
So the opening of this movie sets the tone of this movie so well. Great opening where we just see a little girl.
It's a teacher interviewing a little girl.
Yeah.
Asking her what she wants to be when she grows up. She says like a singer, like Katy Perry.
Yeah.
You know, and she's like a 7, I think, right? Like really young, whole class around, and then all of a sudden you just hear pops going off, and you realize pretty quickly it's gunshots and
cut to black.
Yep.
Wow. I'm just like, okay, already into this, and already I'm just like, fuck, the podcast is fucked.
Yes. Yeah.
Because this is the cutest kid you've ever seen.
Yeah,
too.
no, it was, it's awful, you know? I mean, it was so good, so well done, like you said, but it sucks that, and I think, you know, we also have a different point of view, probably being Canadian, and, you know, it's a shitty thing that this happens so often.
it's shitty that like watching that, I'm just like, I know what it was probably inspired by, but I'm also just like, but it could have been inspired by so many of them.
That's the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like a daily occurrence sometimes, with the frequency.
At one point, people start listing off mass shootings, and I legitimately was just like, I don't remember if these are real ones or made up ones.
That's almost the scariest part.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like these could totally be real people from real ones or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we see Elizabeth Marvel, who plays Mrs. Anderson, Deb Anderson, and we see her she's going in her class, she's setting some things up.
Yeah. She's like, and do we also see her? Oh yeah, she's at she's at her job, kind of just mulling about, not doing anything. Like, she kind of doesn't have passion for her life. You see her like go to a bar after work.
Yes.
Goes home and she like looks over at this table like young people who are out having fun, enjoying life, and you can tell she kind of is like, oh, does she want that, or And the next morning, like, her husband gets up and they like don't even speak to each other.
Yeah, they don't even look at each other basically.
Yeah.
I will say, when we do see her in her classroom, she does look like she's preparing for something, which is very important. And like when we cut away to her in the bar, she's facing the camera, and it looks like she's about to say something.
Oh, interesting.
Which is important to later on. So now we cut to the first day of school. Now, I will say there is some things about this movie that I found a little confusing. One, is this a high school or is this a college?
So I think it's a college.
Okay.
Yeah. But I didn't know, same with you. I wasn't 100% sure. I think there's a line later that made it seem like it was college.
I was also confused because they call her Mrs. Anderson, not like
the professor yes,
or doctor.
Yeah.
Which, again, a minor quibble, of course, in the scheme of things.
Yeah.
But she comes into class. We also don't really know what she's supposed to be teaching.
Right. It feels like an ethics to me.
That would be my best guess.
But that's just, you don't know if this is like a one-day lesson or whatever. Or
it seems very undefined.
Yeah.
And another issue is that we're kind of undefined in the classroom dynamics as well. We really don't get to learn much about the students at this point, or really at any point, outside of the events about to occur.
Which, again, with the subject matter, I feel like the randomness almost makes it like it feels more real, right? Like that's kind of, I feel like one of the points he was trying to make is like, this just happens, out of nowhere to where anywhere, right? Yeah.
And we'll talk about it in a bit, but so
the kids all come in for their first day, and she's immediately like, hey, I want to do a thing. I have I forget what she says, an exercise or whatever.
Yes.
And she's like, everyone come put your bags, all your backpacks against the front of the wall. We're going to, and then they do that. And then she's like, oh, also, you know what? Your phones. Everyone put their phones. Everyone put your phones on my desk. And they're kind of like, don't really want to. Don't want to be separated from my phone. And she's like, oh, trust me, it'll be great. There's one kid in the class, RJ Mitt, like you said. And he has an iPad, and she's like, oh, and your iPad? And he's like, oh, I actually like need it for my vitals.
Yes, because he's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, and so she's like, you know what? Yeah, okay, that's we'll let you have that then. And then
fine.
I guess, whatever, if you got to check your vitals, And then, and then she's kind of being like, hey, look at this. All you guys are looking forward, facing the front of the room. Doesn't that feel great? And
there's like some little jokey punches about like, oh, the youth of today kind of thing, always stuck on their phones. And then she pulls out a gun. Yeah. She pulls out a handgun.
The other thing she does before that is she asks them to say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Right.
Yeah.
Which was, and like some of them are like, I don't really want to do this. Yeah. What are we doing?
The one girl says like, isn't that illegal to make us do that? And she's like, what are you talking about? And then it's like, well, like we shouldn't have to. We haven't done it since like the 5th grade or whatever. And they're all pointing out that like, hey, what does it stand for? What does it mean? And they're like, it shows that you're patriotic. And she's like, why is that important? And they're kind of just having all these discussions about, I don't know, whether you believe, like, if you have to stand for what it believes in, or if you don't, then what does that mean? You're anti your country?
Yes.
Or
and what does it mean to be for your country, too?
Yeah.
What does it mean to be patriotic?
Yeah.
I will say we get some weirdly aggressive racism right away off the bat from one of the students being like, "Oh, that was blatantly being like, what would you know about being American, you fucking..." I'm just like, Jesus.
Yeah, pretty shocking.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like you said, she one of the kids, like you said, who's giving her kind of the toughest time, because I think she tries to be like, "Oh, you don't believe in the Pledge of Allegiance?" And she's like, "My dad actually served, I'll have you know." So, and then she pulls out a gun and like tries to get her, like holds up and is like, "Oh yeah, this isn't, hey, by the way, I'm not allowed to carry this in this state. There's a
open carry laws.
Yeah.
You're allowed to do this completely.
Conceal and carry, right? Like I can do this." And then so she's like, nothing to be afraid of. Like tries to hand it to the girl.
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, I don't want to touch it."
No.
And then she turns it around in her face.
Yeah.
Points a gun at her. And the whole class is gasps, obviously, and she's kind of being like, "Oh, what do you think now, like about your country and what it stands for?" And really getting intense. And then it's a water pistol.
Yes,
and
it's a very accurate looking water pistol.
Yeah, she's pointing out like, this is how realistic they look, right? I want you to like take the gun, feel the weight of it. This is what because it looks real, feels real, or whatever.
And they point out that this is what happened to one of the cases. I can't even remember which one.
Breonna Taylor, I think they said. I don't even remember.
It was Trayvon Martin, because Breonna Taylor was after this movie.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Anyway, it's which is again sad.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. And so they're kind of passing it around, all feeling the gun. Two of the kids like squirt water at each other.
Yeah. And it becomes a joke immediately.
Yeah.
That they have this gun, but we also see that R.J. Mitt, again Jamie, he had taken a picture with because she asked him to film everything.
That's right. Yeah.
To film everything, live stream everything.
Yeah.
Wait, is that
not yet? But at this point, when she pulls out the gun, she's kind of holding it up like this, and he snaps a picture quick with the iPad
and sends it to an administrator that person shows like the principal of the school. Yeah. And the principal's just like, "It's just a water gun.
Yeah, don't worry. It's a lesson that she's teaching today."
Yeah. And just blows it off.
Yeah. So with the gun out, they then talk about the Second Amendment and right to bear arms, and why would the founding fathers pass that, and they go into the whole, when they were founding fathers, guns were muskets that took however long to fire one round, and now we have AR-15s and
all bump stocks.
Yes,
and all
right,
these
exactly.
things.
Like, all that stuff counts as arms technically, or whatever, like missiles and all this stuff, and it's oh man, funny
this
stuff.
Is so funny.
And I don't even know. There's like bouncing. Is anything happening? They're still just going through the class. I think there's like little cuts to other things.
There's not quite yet, but we do. This is when she starts going over the as we said, through various school shootings. Yeah, and that we didn't know if they were real or not.
Yeah, she actually pulls up a slideshow of like, "Oh, here's these two kids. They were 11 and they got gunned down." And
then that girl who wouldn't do the Pledge of Allegiance laughs a little bit.
Yes, she chuckles. And one of the there's a girl also in the slideshow, that Emma, who was the girl.
This is where she stops on Emma. Yeah, specifically.
Yeah, that was the girl from the video that we saw at the very start.
Yes,
the like 7-year-old girl. And she stops on her, and the one girl chuckles.
Yeah.
And so she, turns on the light, shouts out the projector, like, "What's so funny, can I ask?" And she's like, "Oh, nothing. My mom just said a thing this morning that I thought about that, actually." And she's like, "Okay, we'll share with the class."
You were laughing at
and
dead kids.
It was like a thing where she's like, "Oh, my mom said, what's the quickest way to a man's heart? A bullet." And so she can see the teacher's upset that she would make light of the situation. And
yes.
Yeah.
She gets up to leave.
Yeah.
Because she's just like, I'm done with this. And the teacher pulls a gun.
Yeah.
An actual gun. And she's just like, "Oh, what are you going to do? Shoot me?" And she does.
She does.
She shoots her in the arm.
Yeah.
In
the shoulder.
Yes. Yeah. And at this point, she points at RJ May. It's just like, live stream this. Film this right now. And
and at what point she has like a like a handgun with like an extended magazine that has like 30 rounds in it. She talks about how she can shoot all 30 off in a minute if she wanted to. And and then this, like you said, this is where we start getting like we introduced to, I forget her name again, but our other actress.
Yeah, Danielle Brooks, who plays Claire.
She's like a early in her career negotiator.
Yes.
Who they contact. You see her home life. She also has a young son. And like she's basically like, I'm sorry, I'm what? I have to come negotiate. I'm not even prepped. I haven't done this before.
I did like this. There was one bit of humor in this movie, a single bit of humor, which was her little son. She overhears her mom. She's just like, yo, that's fucked up. And this little kid's just like,
Mom said fuck.
Mom said fuck. And the dad's just like, you can't say that.
And then he just says fuck like 6 times in a row. And the dad's like, seriously, stop it. It was really funny.
It was great.
And also I like her having to like blow out of the house without being able to explain what's going on. And the dad's like, what do I have to take care of this kid.
Yes, yeah, because they were arguing a little bit about who's going to take the kid to school.
Yeah,
and stuff.
It's like, well, her job just trumped you.
Yes.
You're doing it.
She's going to go prevent a school shooting, so I feel like that's a little important.
We also, I think, there was one brief moment early on. I think it's her getting ready for her day in the morning, the teacher.
Yeah.
And you hear a thing on the TV about their governor being like, I don't know, reelected or some garbage. You just kind of hear it.
Again,
yes, that's right. And then you hear her be like, fucking asshole.
Right.
And then, so we also have been kind of cutting to his like campaign headquarters a little bit.
Yeah.
Or maybe that starts at this point.
I think it starts around here.
Yeah.
Where all the information is coming in, being like a teacher has taken kids hostage.
Yeah, because we see him get the information, and he goes, I didn't need this right now.
Oh, this is gonna fuck everything up for me. Do you know how bad this is for me specifically?
Yes.
Which was, I will say, I think one of the problems with the movie is it's very on the nose. And it's even, like, it's saying stuff I agree with, but it's doing so in such an egregious and obvious way that I'm kind of just like, we get it at certain points. But
it's tough. It's also like one of those, I think, when you are tackling subject matter like this, it's sometimes going too light can be like, well, what was the point of even talking about it?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, so I get it. I get why they went pretty hard at
Listen,
it.
I give this guy full credit for even going after this subject
100%,
matter.
absolutely.
Yeah. So now everyone is basically going, trying to figure out, okay, what's going to happen? Who's negotiating? Can we get that kid out of there who just got shot? And Elizabeth Marvel is just like, if you try to come in here, I'm going to blow up the building.
Right.
And she sets up an explosive in a part of the school, and it explodes up, and she's like, nobody comes in this building. Basically.
Well, so what happened too was they do say like, hey, give us some of the hostages for like a sign of goodwill, right? And she's like, okay. She does the whole thing where she says all the seats, like, hey, people in seat number 21, number 4, and all these kids stand up, and then she's like, all right, you are staying, and everyone else, and all the kids are like, oh no,
what the fuck?
We did find some humor.
Yes. This is fucked up. Listen, I was fine with you taking me hostage. That was too far.
Misdirection. Are you kidding me? Anyway, so yeah, those kids leave, and then you do see the negotiator. There's one like kind of secondary cop who's a good actor also, who is Guillermo Diaz, or I think his name is.
I've heard of him. I've seen him in things before. Yes.
Yeah, he's and she tells him like specifically like, hey, if you get a shot, like, or they're going in to get some hostages, if you get a shot, take it.
Yeah.
And so as the teacher's opening the door for these 5 kids to run out or whatever it was, he does take a shot, and that's when she's like, goes to the camera like, hey, you lied to me? Guess what's going to happen now? Boom. Explosion comes out of this building or whatever.
Yes.
Now everyone's freaking out, right?
And I will say that they're communicating to her through the intercom
system in the school, yes.
And then she's communicating through them through the live stream.
That's right.
So I don't think that matters too much, but it clarifies if you're figuring out how this is happening.
Yeah. Because there's back and forth where like, the negotiators like, hey, if you like try to do stuff, I'm going to cut the live feed. And she's like, well, you actually won't, because that's the only way you're seeing what I'm doing.
Yeah,
so
you stupid bitch. Is this your first time negotiating or what?
Damn it, it is.
Oh, she's got my number.
And then so I think the next like big thing is they do another little study.
The
thing.
hoodies experiment.
Yes, experiment. Yes,
which was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This movie really makes you think.
Yes.
So she basically makes all the kids with hoodies on sit in the middle, and like there's kind of a stairwell between the two sides of seating, and then everyone not in hoodies has to sit around them. And they basically do an experiment where the people with the hoodies are like scum. Yeah,
They're the dirt of the earth.
They don't matter. They're not smart. Their opinions are shit.
Yes.
So we, as the people around them, we educated people, we have to make the decisions for them because we know what's best for them.
Yes.
And then so one of the kids is with a hoodie. He's like, "This is bullshit. I'm just going to take my hoodie off."
Yeah, I will say it was the racist guy from earlier.
That's right.
Who was very much like a douchey frat bro kind of character.
Yeah, yeah. And so he's like, "I'm just going to take my hoodie off and I'll be one of the, no, I don't belong with the people down here." And she's like, "Oh, guess what? Hey, people, does he belong down here?" And everyone's like, "Yes." Because they're all terrified, obviously, but it's also just, she's pulling out what society is like.
She's just like, "Anyone up here? Does he belong here?" And they're just like, "Nope,
no,
stay down there. Please just do what she says."
Yes, it's very intense. They just dividing the room as if it's a class system. It's really like it makes you think.
It's a very short scene, this part of it, but it's very effective.
Absolutely.
And then he starts kind of freaking out a little bit and kind of going at her. And then she brings up, she's just like, "Well, you're a rapist."
Yes. And he's kind of like, "Huh?" And she pulls out, she has his police record.
Yep.
And she talks about his case. This is where I was like found out that they were in college because it was high school that it happened.
Yes.
So in his high school, he was at a party with a girl, and she passed out. He took her to a bathroom and hooked up with her. Her friends barged in, caught him, and then because of the fact that they had kissed before previously, because they were both drinking, the judge didn't charge him.
And he was a star football player.
Quarterback, yes.
So
he got off with just probation. And And then the girl,
one of the girls, the one who's mostly like considered the liberal of the group.
Yeah.
Jessica Sulip. Her name is.
She was in Split.
Oh,
she's one of the three girls that he takes.
She's very good.
Yeah, she was good.
She's very good in this. She plays Katie. She's Miss Anderson's just like, "Oh, you were assaulted, weren't you?"
Also, I was like, "Oh man,
Jesus, you gotta."
She's already been through so much, and you're just in the middle of class and like, "Hey, talk about your rape, please."
Yes.
It's like, oh no. And so she does.
Yeah.
She says how it happened to her and her friend.
Mm-hmm.
And it was awful. And then the guy tossed them aside like they were nothing, like near garbage
cans,
and was like, in the garbage where you belong.
Mm-hmm.
And then her friend like didn't bounce back from it.
Yes.
And 2 months later committed suicide.
Yes.
So yeah, just to laugh a minute in this movie,
Okay.
It's
so now Elizabeth Marvel is just like, "Well, do you want this guy in the class?"
Right.
And she gets her to come to the front and gives her the gun. It's just like, "Oh,
like,
you don't want this guy here anymore. Might as well take care of him." And he's pleading. He's just like, "I was drinking too. It wasn't anything." And
didn't happen the way she said it did. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this girl like makes him get on his knees.
Yes.
And like basically simulates like a rape with the gun barrel and makes the guy like suck it in front of everyone.
Yeah.
It is intense.
It's great filmmaking.
Yes.
It is so tense.
Yeah.
It is so uncomfortable to watch.
I mean, like this isn't like the it's just so not funny, but like because RJ Mitt the whole time is filming.
Yeah.
And he's like
right. Yeah, he's turning, he can't look.
No, he's not watching, but he's like trying to be like, "Oh, you have to film, I guess."
Yeah.
And it's like, the whole class is like Because then obviously lots of the girls are like, fuck this guy.
Yes.
He fucking sucks. And they're kind of like, a lot of them are like being like, shoot him in the face.
Yeah. Like her best friend in the movie is like, kill him.
Kill him, yeah.
Absolutely kill him.
And yeah, it is intense. Man.
But she doesn't. She can't do it.
Yeah, she doesn't. She can't actually pull the trigger.
So she gives the gun back to Elizabeth Marvel, who then shoots him in the face.
Right in the face.
Yeah.
In front of the whole class.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was this one.
Oof.
Pretty shocking stuff.
Pretty shocking stuff. Now they get a hold, and I will say there was another quick scene in the senator's office where the reporters just start flooding in, coming for him, and he's just like, "Can I get a bit of a break here?"
Also, another quick one of her husband just at home, and the police boot down the door and jump on him, and he's like, "What is going on?"
Hey, I was just having my 5th beer of the day. What's happening?
And and then
and now he's in the next scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the mayor is on a local talk show, I'm guessing, or like a news outlet.
The governor.
Yeah, the governor.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes.
the governor. Yes, and he I think maybe my favorite person in this whole movie is the hard-nosed interviewer who is not giving him any room to back out of any questions, and she is just firing hardballs at him the whole time.
Can you imagine if any news reporter would actually do this?
Right, because so it's kind of revealed now why our teacher is doing this.
Yes.
And it's revealed that she is Emma's mother.
Yes.
She was Emma's mother, who was the girl who died in the school shooting.
And it's been 5 years, I believe,
Something
since
like that.
she was killed. Yes.
Yeah. And so, and the governor, we find out through more conversation on this news outlet that there was a bill that they were both parents. They show a little scene of them. They were trying to get this bill passed where it would make it harder to, there would be more strict gun
regulations specifically for the AR-15.
That's right.
I believe that was what they were going for.
They put in a line of them being like, no, we're not trying to stop people from getting hunting rifles or handguns. This is specifically, we don't think citizens should
be able to fire 30 rounds in less than a minute.
Right. And it's intense. And then
he killed it.
Yeah, he also got a big payout from the gun lobby.
Yeah.
To where he was even of the manufacturer. They were trying to sue. The parents were also trying to sue the manufacturer of the rifle, and that didn't work because the law got killed or whatever. And then he also has a shareholder. I think the lady brings
I
up.
believe so.
And then he got a $250,000 payout, and then the law got killed. And isn't that convenient? And he's trying to be like.
And he's looking around and he's to be like, she can't do this. She can't do this to me.
But she's doing the, I know there's lots of different things to look at in this argument, but yeah, he's doing the we can't take away rights of people. And, who's this woman to say that...
I like shooting 30 rounds in a minute.
And because he's also then being like, this is clearly she has mental health issues. Yes. And then the reporter's like, right. And if she has mental health issues, what if we made it so people with that
couldn't get these guns that she currently has
that
she's using to take these kids hostage?
Yeah.
I will say Reed Birney is the governor. He's doing a pretty good job as a good slime ball.
A slimy guy. Yeah, I loved it.
Now we also see.
Oh, and he also, this line I did write down because he points out that he's like, hey, if one of those kids had a gun, this would be over by now.
Where are the good guys with the guns?
Oh my God, what an idiot.
We should arm children. Oh my God. Yeah. So we also get a visit. Now they bring the husband to the classroom.
To negotiate with the wife, be like, what's going on here?
Hey, babe.
I'm sorry that we haven't been talking, but we obviously now know why they have marital troubles, right? I think it's a pretty common statistic that most relationships don't survive the death of children. So, pretty intense. And he's trying to say no, I'll be there for you. It was my fault, or I'm sorry that I wasn't there, giving you what you needed,
And this is a scene where I was just like, it feels like they could have killed her in this scene very easily, but they chose not to. That was something I got from it, where the police, like, they did have a line of sight, but I think they chose not to take it at this point.
Interesting.
But that might have been something that I was just reading into.
Yeah,
it.
well, I might have just missed it. Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But
I also I hate to keep going back to the
interview.
The interview.
It's the funniest part of the movie. We need some laughs here.
There is. They are also have while they're live in studio, the governor and the lady, they also have a foot on the ground person in front who has like a microphone in front of the loud, angry mob of parents who is like, "Hey, you idiot governor, what are you doing killing that bill?"
Yeah, they're talking to him in the studio, being like, "Fuck you, you fucking suck. My son's gonna die maybe because of you."
It was so funny.
It was great.
Yeah, those two parents were very funny. Like, good at getting across the anger and stuff, I thought.
Now we get to what I have titled the piss scene.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Every movie's got to have one.
I love a piss scene. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Time to lighten this thing up with a piss scene.
Man, I wish it was they fart really fun. That could have really lightened the mood up a little bit. like a Dumb and Dumber diarrhea scene.
Yeah. Like if she would have shot that rapist in the face and then he farted after.
Oh my god. We could put that in. We could edit that in. We have.
Anyway, so yeah, the girl who she did shoot earlier in the shoulder.
Yes.
She is like, she's kind of doing another speech, all this stuff, and then she says, "I
have to go to the bathroom.
I have to go to the bathroom." And she's kind of like, you can see her being like, "Wait, what?" Like, "Oh, I didn't
plan on this."
Yeah, and then the cop lady's like, "Oh, you know what? She's also the one who needs the medical. Like, just send her out. And you know what? I'll come in her place. You won't lose the hostage, right? I'll be in there." And then she's like, "No," kicks a garbage can into the middle of the room. It's like she can be in there.
Yeah,
and she doesn't want to. Obviously, that also her boyfriend is
boyfriend is RJ Metz, the guy filming
it. Yeah. And so he's like, "I'm not going to film this part." And the teacher's like, "No, you are."
Yeah.
And like, so she's kind of mid squat, obviously very embarrassing. And then she goes full
conspiracy.
Yeah.
Full insane.
Like being like, "You know what? I don't even think your daughter died in a school shooting. Actually, she probably died in a car accident, some bullshit. And you guys are using it as a targeted thing to get gun regulation killed."
Yeah, I watched the videos. I know that those were actors and stuff like that. Which, I mean, listen, I don't want to say brave, but
no, it was intense because because I'm sitting here watching this movie being like, all right, she shot a rapist in the face. You could probably come back from that, right? But now I'm like, if she does it again, she's just actively killing people who don't have the same viewpoint as her, which I think is not good at all.
No. And
she does.
Yeah.
She shoots the girl.
I mean, this one I also understood because the if somebody went up to any one of those parents and was like, "By the way," I would be like, "Yeah, that parent would have definitely killed that person after a while."
Yeah, no, it seemed like she was like goading her into it, basically, or like trying to see if she was bluffing. You know, because that's at my point. I was also like, "Oh, did she just have this one specific kid in the class that she was like, if I need to shoot one of them, I will pick the rapist." And then people, which I'm like,
hopefully it doesnst go farther than that. You can kill a rapist. Everyone gets one.
Because who are you gonna pick after that? The victim? That's not. You can't do, there's no one. Conspiracy theorist. That's close enough. Yeah.
I can get away. Hey, that was a little gray
That's
area.
on the line. That's right. And she does. She shoots her.
Yeah.
And there was one more thing that made me laugh in this movie. I kind of stopped taking notes at this point because I was just like fully invested in the movie.
Yeah.
There was one kind of shot that like went over the desk of all the phones. You also see the teacher being like looking at them all ringing all at the same time, clearly being like, "I remember that being me."
Yes.
When this is happening to my daughter, right? And there was the most mom text in the world that was just like, what's happening? It's like, I just love that a mom would, in the middle of a school shooting, be like, what, update, please? Like, I don't think she has her phone on her, you know? Anyway.
That was the closest I came to like crying during the movie, because I'm just like, that got me.
Yeah,
like,
it was the visual was intense. Like, and they played like, I don't think there was any dialogue. It was just somber music and like, the lady's acting, the main
Elizabeth Marvel is fantastic.
Very, very good in it. Yeah. It's funny because I almost put her as she's one of those people. I think she's so good that I didn't like her. Yeah. But I realized that it's because she played an unlikable character.
Yes.
And it's like I mixed it up in my head where I'm like, I don't really like this lady because she's unbelievable. She like basically gets the case going against her own daughter.
Yeah.
And so, in this movie, I was like, oh, this lady, excellent actress.
You can see the hints of like insanity in her eyes.
Yeah.
Because like while we're personally, I agree with a lot of what she's saying. There is like that.
Yeah.
Like
it's one of those things where you've went a step too far, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, step, I say. I mean, she's holding kids hostage. She's went a couple steps too far. Yeah.
Just one step. Just one step over the line. It was when she shot the conspiracy theorists. That's where the line was.
That's right. And then so she kind of now I think she gets into like another game, right? Where she
now she says like she finally gives her demand.
Right. Finally
gives
her demand,
which is get me the senator.
Yeah. Get the senator down here, and for every. Is it 5 minutes, or is he down there at this point?
No, he's not down. He's still in the interview.
That's right. And now it says like, oh, second kid murdered, and he's like, damn it, I did not need this today.
No, that just dropped me 20 points.
And then she says the demand. You're right. She says the demand of like, get him down here, and then you go back to the angry mom, and they're like, get your ass down here, you idiot. And he's like, this is the first time hearing about it.
Yeah, and he's also just like, I don't think we should give in to terrorists.
Right. And it was also the negotiator who she went on the mic and was like, oh yeah, her demands is like the senator comes down here, because she knew. If he sees this, he has to come down here.
Yeah,
like
because if it's on the news, if it's like this is 100% what she said, he has no
choice. Yeah, he has to do it.
And she says that she'll kill every student every five. Not quite yet.
Yes, it's when he does get down there that she says it. Yeah, that's where I was confused as well.
So now she gets them to stand up. This is the other
thing too about both of the dead children.
Right.
Is like sorry, I realized how casually I was about to say that. But basically, like the girl's story about when she was assaulted with her friend and how they said like, oh, you're in the trash where you belong. Basically, after she shoots the rapist, she's like, yeah, hey, you, drag him over by the garbage where he belongs.
Yeah.
And then also the conspiracy theory. I don't think you actually get to see her dragged, but you do see her body over there. Yeah.
Yeah. So they have a pile of children's bodies the one side of the room.
No one go over here. This is the body section, please.
Oh my God.
It's right beside the piss bucket. And
we're going to be in here for a while, folks. So
one of you only has 5 more minutes. Don't worry.
Yeah, if you want to volunteer, you can go stand over there. It will save somebody. It will save some dragging later on.
Oh man!
Oh my God! So while they're waiting for him to get down to this thing, she's just like, okay, I'm going to kill another one of them.
Yeah.
He's not coming. I'm going to kill another one. And she
picks 5 people, like 5 random students, and are like, all right, you 5 amongst yourselves decide who's next. Mm-hmm. And one of the kids is like, him, because he's Muslim.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? And then they're just like, yeah, the Muslim one.
Yeah, kill the Muslim one. And they're just like, fuck, what? No.
And it's really intense. Yeah, they immediately all are like, yeah, Muslim one.
They immediately turn on it.
Yeah, and then she goes, actually, you know what? Oh, interesting. Hey, how much money do you have in your pocket right now? Mm-hmm. And he pulls out like $50.
Yeah.
She asks all 5 of them.
Yeah.
And they all have like varying amounts of money. I think her friend has like $1.
Yeah.
And then she's like, and you? And she's like,
She
I
points
don't.
to the assault victim.
Yes, the assault victim. And she's like, I do have money. It's just in my backpack. It's over there. And she's like, but I just don't have any of it on me. And she shoots her right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Point blank, gone.
Yeah.
And then she's like, see, he was safe because he had more money than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, he is still
Muslim. And
Boom, shoots him.
Yeah.
Intense.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that whole thing was she was also just like, he had more money. That's what lobbying is.
That's right.
And also, Muslim shoots him.
Right. And you know what? There was one thing earlier where there was one kid, basically the first guy who, one was like best friends with the rape guy. And then also the one who was like the Muslim kid, shoot him.
Yeah.
He's kind of like, he at one point was trying to be like, when she's like writing something on the board, he's like, hey, let's go for the gun. Like we can we all go rush her. We can do this, right? And she kind of can tell that there's chatting going on. She like sends him to the back of the room or whatever.
Right, yes.
Anyway, now it's at the point where now she's writing on the board, her back's to the board, and he's like, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
And you see a couple of people be like, I don't know if this is good. And he just he goes for the phones, which I don't understand.
I don't understand.
That was the part where I was like, you went for the phones?
Hey, by the way, you guys didn't know.
I don't know if anyone was aware out there, but there is a bad situation going on in here.
The child body pile has got really high.
Oh my god. And then RJ Mitt, as she comes around to stop the kid, he like tackles her at her waist, and brings her down. And he's fighting her over the gun.
Yes.
He does get the handgun, but she still has she also this whole time has had an assault rifle.
Yes.
And she pulls that around, shoots him. He's dead on the ground. And this was probably the part that got me the most, I think, is she swings around and has the gun pointed at the other guy who tried to start the, like, getting her.
Yeah.
And then, so she points to the one girl and she's like, hey, you're my new cameraman. You know, he's dead, right?
Yeah.
Pick up that iPad. And she shows the guy, he's right near the chalkboard, and he gives, like, a... Mom, Dad, like, I'm really sorry. I love you. Yeah. And I was like, oh, man, this is intense. And it seems to get her. She doesn't kill this kid.
Yeah. She says,
tells
go
him to sit back down. Yeah.
Yeah. And now the governor has arrived, and he's just like, he's on the intercom with her, and she's just like, it's an easy way to get this over with. Yeah. Pass Emma's Law right now. Yeah.
Call an emergency session, get Congress to vote it through.
Yes.
And I'll let everyone go.
And he's still trying to get out of it. He's still trying to be like,
he's like, I don't have that power.
I can't do that. That's
happen.
impossible.
Yeah.
And this is when she gets the ultimatum being like, I will kill a student every 5 minutes.
That's right.
If you do not, that this law does not get passed. And then he calls back like a bit later. Like she's basically about to be like, okay, next student. Yeah. And he calls back and he's just like, okay, I'm on the phone with them right now.
Yeah.
We're getting it passed. We're voting right now. Emma's Law has gone through.
It's passed. It's went through. Yeah.
And it's very obvious to us that this isn't.
No, they didn't do it. There's no way.
Of course. Yeah. And she lets out a primal scream.
Yeah.
Which was really intense.
Yes, very much. Yeah. It reminded me of like Uma Thurman in like Toni Collette in like Hereditary.
Absolutely.
Oh man, then I love that.
It really got me.
Yeah. It was intense.
And then she puts down her gun. Wait, she keeps one gun, I think.
I think she lets all the kids go.
She lets all the kids go.
I think she says like, yeah, everyone go out, and she's like, I'm gonna let the kids out, and then
not all of them. No.
Oh, you're wrong. Yeah, sorry, I'm wrong. You're right. She doesn't have any guns on her for sure.
Yeah, and she walks out of the room.
Yeah,
and at this point, we've also been getting some scenes.
That's right.
This is, I mean, you've gotten this far in this.
Yeah,
but this is the
big. If you still are wanting to watch this movie without spoilers, I would say do that, and you can check off now.
If you somehow are someone involved in film distribution watching this, this is a movie that would, if it would get talks. People would talk about this movie 100%.
Yeah.
Like just from a financial point of view, from like an eyes on a project point of view, it would be wise to put this movie out.
Well, and that's why I think. That's why I think this movie, like, it's weird to say, like, it's important because it should get people talking about this stuff. Like, it's crazy to me that even if you're on either side of this argument, that there still hasn't been any sort of movement towards a solution.
Yes.
You know, it's so much infighting that it's like, I feel like we're losing.
It's just such a gridlock.
Yeah.
That something other than an actual shooting needs to be part of the needs to kick off the conversation.
Yeah.
And I feel because anytime that it happens for a shooting, everyone's always just like, you're politicizing it too quickly.
Yeah. That comes up in this movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so this is something that could get that conversation going at least a little bit that isn't an actual event. So watch this movie. Yeah. Spoiler warning.
Yeah.
We've been getting some things with Danielle Brooks, Officer Soto.
Yeah.
Where she's just like
she's been watching the footage of them being shot over and over, and it's like something doesn't look right. Weird. Yeah. And she finally gets the one. I think it's of her shooting the victim girl. Yes. The assault victim girl. And you see, like, it pauses on like a flash.
Yes.
And she's like, "Oh my God!" She starts to run. This is as our lead is like giving up, and she walks out of the room. It's not sound going on, but you hear or you see the SWAT officers coming in behind her, and they're she's like hands up, walking away from them. They're like, "Put your stop what you're doing." And it's as the officers trying to run up to tell them like, "No, they
don't shoot,
and they just blow her away. She gets shot like I don't know how many times.
Yeah, and while that's happening, the students who got shot, stand up.
Yeah, it was all her performance.
It was a performance.
Yeah,
they had planned everything.
Yeah. Intense and and then so you see like they all rise up because you hear the gunshots in the room, you hear them in the classroom, they kind of then just go through the showing you
how they planned it out, how they don't show how they got together or anything. They don't show anything about the people,
right?
Really,
it's more like I think you can leave that up to guess. I'm guessing they had a teacher that they all loved that was affected by this awful thing, and they wanted to do something about it. And so you see they're like in a little thing, like even like blocking it out, and like they shoot the girl in the shoulder and she's kind of like, whoa, and like the teacher's like, hey, you can't do that, like you just got shot, and she's like, right, sorry, I'll sell it again. They're like, no worries, we'll take it again. And so you see all their arguments.
They planned this out for months, it seems like.
And then they're also getting interrogated by the police.
We cut forward. They're getting interrogated. And the one thing I will say is it does feel like it feels a little bit cultish the way that they talk about her.
Right, like they might have been indoctrinated. Yes. Yeah. I could see that as well. And I think that's what a lot of people on the one side of the argument would say.
Exactly.
Sadly, I think that is. But
because they were like, well, you martyred her.
Yeah.
She did her law. We know it didn't get passed actually, but she will be forever martyred in this system.
I did also another one part that I got a little bit of a chuckle out of.
Yes.
But it's like the rapist kid is in the interrogation thing and they're like, you little rapist. And he's like, I'm not actually. That was part of the birth. They're like, damn it.
Well, you thought that they made up everything else, but the rapist part was real?
All right, Johnny, if you help us with the thing, we'll overlook the rape you committed. Hey, I did think that, and so all the kids. I mean, I'm assuming they're gonna have some intense jail time.
Yeah, we end on in the bar that she was in earlier. They're showing the news because it's all the news would be.
I think I missed this, but as soon as you described it at the start, I immediately knew what you meant by her about to film something.
Yeah, because they show that she was filming from inside the classroom the whole time, and that she gave like a prepared speech before the class, being like, "This is what we're doing. This is what it's about." And now it's playing on the news basically 24/7. Yeah. And then we see the students who weren't in on it.
Yes.
Who are traumatized.
Absolutely. By it. Like you said, like the girl who was like, kill him, shoot his face off. She was like, oh, I guess I just immediately was, she's traumatized. She's like, my best friend was in on it. Didn't even tell me.
Yeah.
The kid who like thought he was going to die is like clear. Because they're discussing, the one guy's like, or the one girl's like, I'm never going to touch a gun in my life. He's like, I registered for one today. Yeah. So that's the thing. It's like these different people react differently to this. I don't think there is any one right way to react to respond to something like this. But I think that's why the discussion about it is so important.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that ending made it like, I wish that there was a bit more of it, but that made it very much like, listen, we don't have
the answers.
Yeah,
exactly.
We understand. We do understand. Like, if you're that scared, if that happens, this could be your reaction.
Yeah.
But we need to do something.
A discussion at the very least has to happen about this. Yeah.
And that's how the movie ends.
Yeah. And even like, I think the one part I like too was they show like an interviewer being like to the husband, like, hey, what do you think about your crazy wife who took it? And he's like, I love her. And he's very much like, I understand why she did what she did.
Yeah, absolutely. So ends All the Little Things We Kill.
Man.
Intense movie.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good.
Very good movie. And I hope that it does get distribution. This was filmed like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So I know that the likelihood of it getting anything is small at this point. But
I think sometimes it does just take time. I hope. I like you said. I the sad thing about anything with the subject matter is, hopefully nothing happens to people involved with it. Hopefully they don't get targeted or hate or whatever. Yeah. You know. I don't know. I think it was very well done. Very good.
What would we give this on our Letterboxd?
I mean, I want to say like 4.5.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
A 4.5. Like, this is like such a well-made movie. Yeah. So tense. Yeah. I will say, because we kind of talked about how it's a little hard to talk about. Because with it being staged, now that I think about it, at the time, I was a little bit like, this changes everything. But now that I've talked it through with you, I'm just like, no, it really doesn't. You know,
I was 100% the same thing. I almost was like, the performance cheapens it a little bit.
Yes.
But then, same thing. I just kind of was like, no, it doesn't really. It's like, it makes sense that this thing means so much to some people that they would be going to such lengths to prove a point.
And like talking to you about it, all the emotions I felt when I didn't know it was staged still got me.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was really good.
The best movie we've seen so far.
I would say so. Yeah, for sure. I really hope that distribution happens for this guy, and I hope people see this movie.
Yeah,
I would say if you come across this podcast, look for it somewhere. Anything.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, thank you so much to Adam again for sending us, give us access to your movie. Yeah. We really appreciated it.
Hope we did you justice with our review here.
Yeah, I hope you did. Hey, if you do watch this, I'm sorry about the
laughing at bodies of children in the corner. That's we had to do something to make. We need clips.
Yes, we need clips. But also, if you're a regular listener, I hope you appreciated this more serious discussion of a film.
Yeah. That's the thing is I never thought of it being something like this, but it's like I don't think there's any reason it can't be.
Exactly.
And at least we can talk. I remember, drones, we touched on it, but it was nowhere near.
No.
One, it wasn't as well done.
No.
It was a ridiculous movie. This was very well done and very serious subject matter. And I really liked it.
Yeah. And so please, if you can, check out All the Little Things All the Little Things We Kill. And thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for watching. If you guys like the show, please subscribe to us, share us anywhere that you can. Let your friends know about the show. Any support that you guys give, we really appreciate it. If you have any comments for us or questions for us, you can email us at absoluteobscurepodcast@gmail.com and we'll read them on the show. We'll answer your questions.
You can also follow us individually at The True Rory or Real Funny Josh.
And thank you to Handsomest Man in Comedy. Feels like a weird thing to say at the end of this episode.
Aaron loved this movie, by the way. Didn't stop laughing during the whole thing.
Oh, he thought it was so funny. Aaron Campbell, producer Aaron. And thank you to Matt Prince for our theme music. And now I guess it's time to choose.
Oh man!
What are we gonna follow?
Was there a sequel to this movie?
All the little things we're going to kill. Okay, so your 3 titles are Richard the Lionheart.
Okay.
We All Fall Down, which could be a sequel.
Might be a sequel.
And then I don't know if this one has come up before. It might have. Bigfoot or Bust. I think that's the sequel.
Definitely, it's tough because I know I've said like, oh, Bigfoot movie, and you're like, there's like 20 Bigfoot movies on
so many Bigfoot movies.
You know what? After this intense movie,
yeah,
I can't think of anything better than Bigfoot or Bust.
Oh my God, Bigfoot or Bust. The perfect palate cleanser.
Yes.
With a 2.1 on IMDb.
Yes.
With 319 votes. That's so many votes for 2.1. Yeah. 375 people on Letterboxd.
Nice.
A team of celebrities head out on a quest to search for the Bigfoot. Unaware, another group of time-traveling women from the future are also looking for the creature.
Time traveling women? I love it.
I love it. I love this. Oh wait, it says a sequel to the all the little things we kill.
Whoa!
Crazy.
Oh my God!
All right,
they did it.
Well, you guys can look forward to that next time. Thank you guys so much. Take care.
Thank you.